Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me for another beer review. Hope you're all good. It's Sunday. It's the day before I head off on holiday. Woohoo! And we are back with another beer review. Quickly, I apologise for the fish tank over there. I am going to top it up before I disappear. So for a few videos, it'll probably work out about 10 videos you watch, you hear this, hear the fish tank in the background, then it'll all change. But just ignore that. So the beer we are looking at is one that I got from the Trembling Madness order that I placed, and this was one that I actually thought was out of date because there was an extra price ticket thing stuck on it, and looking underneath, the date on the actual can said the 1st of the 6/23, but they were wrong. So when they got in touch with me, it's actually the 1st of the 6/24 that it goes out of date. So yeah, it's a new brewery to me, and they're out of Sheffield. And it's from Heist Brew Co. And this is a can, I don't know if you can see, of their Dead Storage kolsch style ale. And it's gluten free. It's coming in at 4.3%. I don't know how well you can see the label. Oh, I'm terrible, and I never give you a decent view of anything, do I? But it's quite a cool looking label, a bit odd. Gluten free, coming in at 4.3%. It's a 440ml can, and this cost me £3.40. So I did have a bit of a whinge when I thought it was out of date, but I suppose £3.40 for this sort of style of it, well, just his style, but a craft can, 440ml, 340 is not really expensive unless it was out of date. So let's stop waffling on. A kolsch style ale. Now, is that going to be a kolsch style lager, or do they call it a kolsch style ale? I don't really know. I haven't looked up either because this is a little bit off the cuff. So let's stop waffling on. Let's get the can cracked open into a glass. Now I'm putting it into a lager glass because, I don't know, could be the wrong glass, but we'll roll with it. Now, it's, like I say, it's the first time I've had anything from these guys. Never heard of them before, hence the reason I ordered it. Now, it's saying ale. If it is ale, it's very light for an ale. It's definitely more lager-like. Looks a bit darker on the screen as well. When I'm holding it up here, I got the light from the window. It's looking a very, very pale straw colour. But I suppose because there's a bit of shade there, it's looking a little bit darker. But it's a very sort of pale lemon sort of straw colour. Lots of bubbles going up, as you may well be able to see. There's a bit of chill haze on the glass. Don't know if it makes it any easier for you to see. I don't know. We got a finger of white, sort of fluffy head on top. So let's dive in, give her a sniffers, see what we get. Wow. Yeah, it smells like an ale. Malty. It's got sort of like a German lager malty nose on it, with maybe a slight sweetness of toffee or caramel. It's got very much an ale feel to it, but you could also say there's maybe a little Marzen sort of Oktoberfest kind of beer smell to it. You know, like a Marzen seems to be quite rich and a bit floral, I think. Definitely different. So let's dive in. Heist Brew Co's. Let's have a look again, see what it's called. Dead Storage kolsch style ale. Now there's plenty left in the can, so I'm going to give her a top up now. May well change, but no, still looks the same. So let's dive in. Cheers, everyone. It's different. It's different. I don't know if just the fact that it says ale on the can is a little bit baffling to me. But let's go in again. Well, it definitely drinks like a lager. 4.3%. It's very light in the mouth, which does make it really drinkable in that sense. It's busy on the carbonation, but isn't harsh in the mouth as you're drinking it. Lots of small bubbles. They're quite smooth when they go off in your mouth. And for the amount of carbonation that's in it and the lightness of the body, you would expect it to be a bit rougher. I mean, it goes down the hatch quite easy. Don't get me wrong, it's not super smooth. There is a slight roughness about it. On the taste, very floral. For me, you get that malty note, almost, like I say, that caramel kind of feel, and then it's really floral just after that, which are the traits of sort of like a Kolsch style lager, if you like. It is quite a floral style sort of lager, so maybe it is still trying to be a lager, and I would sort of guess so, but it certainly has a little different feel in there, which gives you a little bit of an impression of an ale. It has hazed up a little bit, getting that bit more in there, and there are a few floaty bits that have landed in there, but it's not really showing up. Light, very clean, very crisp. It's refreshing. You get a little hoppy bite in there at the end. The maltiness is sort of there more at the start, like I say, then you get that big sort of floral note. And then the hoppy bite sort of comes in after. It's a little bit different, but it's probably bang on really for the sort of style, and I'm going to go along that this is more sort of lager, or that's what it's supposed to be called. The Kolsch style ale will definitely put you off, but or mess with your head a bit. But no, I mean it's very much along the lines of a Kolsch lager. Which it probably is. I'm sure it's just there's something in the way they brew it. And if you didn't know, the Kolsch style sort of comes out of Cologne. A lot of areas in Germany brew their own sort of styles of beer. The Kolsch is sort of native to Cologne, if you like. But it's not a bad drop. It's not a bad drop. I've got to admit, I've had a couple of Kolsches. I wouldn't say I'm a massive sort of fan of them, because I do find that floral note is quite sort of big in this style of beer. But I'm not massively against it. So for me, Heist Brew Co. and their Dead Storage Kolsch style ale, I don't know, it's lager, isn't it? Yeah, ain't bad. It ain't bad. 4.3%, easy drinking. I think you've probably got to be, well, I don't know, it might not be. For me, it would have to be a style. I'd love to say go out and buy loads of it, but for me, it's not a style that I think I'm a big fan of. But I mean, if you like lagers and that, give it a go, see what you think. If you've had it before, let me know what you think. Feel free to comment. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again soon on another one. Cheers.